Travel hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
Timeless Tracks, America's countdown of the top R&B songs in the USA over the last 6 decades. Now, our countdown is based on the peak position in the top 10 songs in America, according to Billboard's R&B singles chart. You'll hear your favorite songs of yesteryear along with some history about the artist. And what makes our show unique is that we tell you the date the song was released. I'm your host, Tyrone Dubois. Listen in as we play your favorite songs over the last 6 decades right here on Timeless Tracks.
Sunday afternoons at 2 o'clock right here on America's Home for Classic Hip Hop, Dance, and R&B. Oldschool101.com.
If you need pressure washing services, go to ppwnd.com or give us a call at 407-900-7793. We take care of all your commercial and residential pressure washing needs. House wash, driveways, auto details, and more. Visit ppwnd.com for more information.
Hey, this is Kayla, and my dad and I wanted to remind you that you don't have to sit by your computer all day long just to listen to this station. All you have to do is download the TuneIn app, save it onto your smartphone, then type in the name of the station you're listening to, and that's it. How cool is that? Anytime, any place, and anywhere. The TuneIn app from this station in the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1.
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rockin' with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th, gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advanced early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them on.
Power on.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
is now boarding.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8264. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
I'm not going to talk about basketball. Nothing's happened with our team in the last 6 hours. We're going to start the same way tonight. Any basketball questions don't matter. Since we left shoot-around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here. and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California. And now we have children murdered at school. When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. So I'm fed up. I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this, to think about your own child or grandchild or mother or father or sister, brother. How would you feel if this happened to you today? We can't get numb to this. We can't sit here and just read about it and go, well, let's have a moment of silence. Yeah, go Dubs, you know. Come on, Mavs, let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go play a basketball game. And 50 senators in Washington are going to hold us hostage. Do you realize that 90% of Americans, regardless of political party, want background check, universal background check? 90% of us, we are being held hostage by 50 senators in Washington who refuse to even put it to a vote, despite what we, the American people, want. They won't vote on it because they want to hold on to their own power. It's pathetic. I've had enough.
Do you believe that? Oh, that's great. That sounds terrific. Thank you.
Captain and Company in the morning.
He's here.
It's different this time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than a phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm here to tell you the truth. Now, would you wake up and listen to me? I mean to tell you, 8 after the hour, horrific events in Uvalde, Texas. Just about as bad as what's happening in Ukraine. Just about as bad as what happened in Buffalo. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And when will America finally wake up and realize we have a bigger problem than all of this? It's called racism. Until we can deal with racism, there will be shootings and stupid stuff and on and on and on. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Trust me. Slick Vic, where you at?
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Orlando.
You like it? Tell me what you're working with.
Can you believe on this day in 1961, JFK said he wanted us to land a man on the moon before I can't even talk right this morning. All this damn shooting's got me all fired up. making up your mind. That's what we need to do, America, is to make up our mind. Kind of like me trying to learn how to speak proper English this morning. 1961, JFK said that he wanted a man on the moon by 1969, and it actually happened. Also on this day, the George Floyd video surfaced back in 2020. And now we're dealing with yet another funky situation, America. This shooting in Uvalde, Texas. 19 children senselessly killed. 2 teachers shot dead. I know somebody who... Can I record this? Yeah, just go ahead and roll tape.
Roll tape.
Yes, we're rolling tape. Personal friend of mine. You know who she is. I had to call her last night to tell her what happened. And today she had to go to school and prepare herself because they still have a couple of more days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then school is out. And she's scared to death. She should not have to be scared to death to feed kids.
Nope.
Nobody should be scared to drop their kids off at a school in America, but the problem is this. It's called racism. Until we can eradicate racism in America, we will deal with school shootings, we will deal with shootings at churches, we will deal with violence at grocery stores. I'm just surprised nothing has ever happened at a ball game or something like that. Like the movie Black Sunday. Hello? Yes, in part it is those 50 senators that aren't doing diddly squat because they're old white Republicans who are set in their ways. Aren't old people set in their ways?
And are being paid by the NRA to be set in said ways, Captain.
Yes, but I wanted to go in another direction. Hold on, Vic. You're right about the NRA. You're absolutely right. But if I scare old white people and the old white people tell their kids not to trust somebody from another land who is not light, bright, and damn near white, we would not have all these shootings and violence against one another, would we? Hello? I'm talking to you. But I've been told I'm a bigot and I'm a racist. I'm a racist. Captain Chris Hill is a racist. Let's see. How many white radio stations did I work at? How many white girlfriends have I had? Or Asian girlfriends, or Spanish girlfriends, or, But I'm a racist, but I'm the one sitting here telling you that you, America, need to clean yourself up now. Now, before the aliens get here. No wonder Steve Kerr is pissed off. A white man who's got it. The congressperson from
Connecticut.
I'm going to play his speech at the top of the hour next hour. BP's got it. Kumo Kyle's got it. Ain't nobody running around here saying African American. We're all Americans. And until America stops this divide and conquer and all this other bull crap, we will have these problems. It's sad. Little kids got killed for no apparent reason. But you have a governor in Texas who's stuck in a wheelchair and he's too busy trying to tell women that they can't have an abortion, but yet you let those kids get mowed down in your own freaking state. Who is the racist now, my friends? Now I need to pass around the collection plate.
Open the doors of the church.
Yes, but Even churches are racist. Think about this one, people. Think about this one. And I don't give a damn if you take this video and play it back to me 20 years from now. All religions are racist. All of them in some way, shape, or form. From the Baptists to the Catholics to the Jews to the Hindus to your grandmother.
Preach, preacher.
The most segregated day of the week is Sunday. Hello? Why can't we all go to church together? But if I go Catholic or I go Pentecostal, why can't churches be like radio stations nowadays? Everybody is everybody now on radio. That's why there's no black radio. That's why black radio really sucks. It just sucks. I don't know what else to say. We've been bought out. We've been divided and conquered. And now look. And now we're dealing with shootings and killing innocent Hispanic kids. These kids. Yes, if that had been my child, I would be in the streets right now, just shooting. I'd be shooting. Just shooting because I'm angry. Nobody's doing nothing. All I hear is a bunch of old white men talking about nothing. Get up off your ass and do something, or better yet, vote for me. Let me be president of the United States. I'd stop all of this foolishness. First of all, if I hear somebody say African American, I'm going to smack them in the mouth. That's the first thing I would do. Secondly, I would make sure that we all get our reparations so that we have an even playing field. Third, I would open the border, let people come in. And fourth, if you're an asshole, I'm going to label you as an asshole because then people will stay the hell away from you. And fifth, families would be able to afford a decent house so that mom and dad are at home at a decent hour from work where they can raise their children, and so their children don't get raised by Call of Duty and go out and start shooting people because they think it's a god-darn video game. Hello, people! But I'm just the crazy black man that's got his own radio stations, and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Captain, you know why they call you crazy?
Why?
Because you're speaking the truth. And people don't like people that speak the truth.
Then change the channel. Go kiss Michael Baisden's ass. Or Charlemagne the God. God dang him. All of these so-called black people on radio suck. They won't talk about what's really happening. They're too busy worried about, oh, well, I'm going to get fired from Cox Broadcasting. Hell, you're only getting $10 an hour, Negro. Maybe $12.50.
If that.
Oh, my effing G. Somebody needs to stand up and speak. If I'm the bad guy once again, Slick Vic, tell him. Tell him.
You're the best bad guy you ever know.
Yes, I wear my heart on my sleeve because that's the way I was taught. Taught to love one another. I got more friends across the aisle than a little bit. But America, we got a mess. We got an effing mess, and we need to clean it up. And we need to grow up right now, right here, right now. Stop your belly aching. Stop whining. Oh, the white man owes me this. The white man don't owe you shit. Yes, I said it. The white man don't owe you shit. Get up off your ass and do something. Captain Company in the morning. Boy, I'm fine. Boy, look at here. I need the choir to sing right now for us. The choir is going to sing a selection called Is This the Future? Because...
And then Deacon Anderson will give us your morning announcements in form of the news.
There you go. We have a church up in here on Captain Company in the morning.
And the congregation said, amen.
We can put a man up in space, but on Earth it's just a rat race. Is this the future? We got people working 9 to 5, well over 10% are trying to stay alive. Is this the future? Crime is up, education is down, but the Dow Jones is on the rebound. Is this the future? Ronald Reagan said stay the course, but only a fool would want to endorse this kind of future. Every day as I go my way, I can hear the people as they say, "Hey brother, can you spare a dime? I don't want to end up doing time." But they say it's just a sign of the future. Just too high. Is this the future? Worked years perfecting my craft. Now my boss has given me the shaft. Is this the future? Used to eat steaks and caviar. Now it's peanut butter and a candy bar. Is this the future? All my money is nearly spent. Don't have enough to pay the rent. You can cancel the future. Every day as I go my way, I can hear the people as they say, "Hey brother, can you spare a dime? I don't want to end up doing time." But they say it's just a sign of the future.
a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning on a Way Back Wednesday. Slick Vic with news you can use to start your morning.
A gunman killed 19 children at a Texas elementary school yesterday. It was the deadliest shooting at a U.S. grade school since the 2012 attack on Sandy Hook Elementary in Connecticut.
Are you in there? Outside. Where?
Outside. This not a kid?
That was the scene yesterday afternoon as some parents frantically waited outside a police perimeter, trying to find out what was going on. An 18-year-old wearing body armor fired hundreds of rounds inside Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, a city between San Antonio and the U.S.-Mexico border. In addition to the 19 children, the gunman also killed 2 adults. A U.S. Border Protection agent later shot and killed the attacker. Officials said he also shot his grandmother before traveling to the school. She was airlifted and was in critical condition this morning. The overall death toll is also expected to continue rising. Parents yesterday were desperate to get information about their kids. Ryan Ramirez is the parent of a 4th grader at Robb Elementary.
I keep asking questions of what's going on, and nobody's telling me anything. Nobody's telling me anything. And one of the parents were saying that there's kids possibly held at the funeral home, and that's what brought me over here to find out what's going on. And
were you seeing other kids leaving?
Yes. There's kids there still right now, but my daughter's not there yet.
President Joe Biden immediately pushed for new gun restrictions.
What struck me was these kinds of mass shootings rarely happen anywhere else in the world. Why? They have mental health problems. They have domestic disputes in other countries. They have people who are lost. But these kinds of mass shootings never happen with the kind of frequency they happen in America. Why? Why are we willing to live with this carnage? Why do we keep letting this happen? Where in God's name is our backbone to have the courage to deal with it and stand up to the lobbies? It's a time to turn this pain into action. It's time to act. It's time for those who obstruct or delay or block the common sense gun laws. We need to let you know that we will not forget. We have to do more.
Instead of politicians offering their thoughts and prayers, how about they get off their freaking asses in Washington and actually do something about gun control and gun reform? But they're too busy raking up all the money from the NRA and those other organizations that want to have these kinds of things happen on a daily basis. But what do I know? I'm just a gentleman who does online radio. That's the news you can use for this morning. Captain, can we talk about the weather before I say something really slick on the air?
But that's what needs to be said. Then people will wake up and do something instead of walking around comatose like they're in Toronto or something. North of the border we go. 59 degrees on the outside, 61 and sunshine for you today. D.C. down into yet another memorial that they will probably build a monument. 61, 71 and cloudy skies. Maybe we should... Whoa. I just said something that makes a lot of sense. Why don't we build a memorial to all the people that have been killed by gun violence and put it in D.C.? Hello? We have the Washington Monument. We have the Lincoln Memorial. We got MLK's statue. Why not do that? Vietnam War Veteran Memorial. Why not? Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn. 63 degrees on the outside, 66 and cloudy skies. San Francisco along the Bay Bridges, 61. 73 and clear skies for you. Los Angeles, Inglewood and Compton, 57 on the outside, 75 later on today down in Riverside. And right here in Orlando, well, we're getting ready for summertime. Friday will kick off rainy season, trust me. 79 right now, 92 later today. Maybe we'll have a silent morning around here on a Way Back Wednesday. Captain and Company in the morning, flight number 2420. in the air and everywhere, kind of like, hey man, my name is Andre Potier. I'm on my way right now to Hawaii. And I got my pistol with me on the plane. Trust me on that one. Captain Company in the morning on this way back Wednesday.
You know, me and my woman, we've been going through a lot of changes for about 6 months or so. It's been real hard to talk to one another. You know, a relationship ain't nothing without communication. While we were laying in bed, the both of us looking at the ceiling overhead, eyes wide open about 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, baby, we can't go on this way. She said, you're right. I said, I know you love me, and I love you. Then we started holding each other. I felt a tear roll down my face.
Last night nothing wrong with me. We're not the only people in the world who go through ups and downs. All we have to do is talk, we can work it out. Oh, let me kiss your eyes, let me wipe the tears away. Let me hold you tight, tomorrow we'll feel better 'cause it's a brand new day. Oh, last night, me and my woman, we cried together. Said we cried, we cried together. Now we have times when we laugh harder. We even go out on the town and we party, party, party. Every day the sun doesn't shine, sometimes it has to rain. Just like we enjoy the pleasure, we have to stand the pain. Oh, let me kiss your eyes, let me wipe the tears away. Oh, let me hold you close, let's talk to each other. I wanna hear what you gotta say. Oh, last night, sweet last night, me and my woman, we cried together. Said we made love, love like we never made love before. You know we start hugging each other and kissing, cry, and I wipe the tears from my face, and now love all over the place. Cry, what love together. Wrong with me. We're not the only people in the world who go through ups and downs and changes and turnarounds.
Last night we cried together. Last night we cried together. I know some of y'all trying to figure out, Captain, why did you play that song? It's talking about love. That's what we need in America. That's what we need around the world, is love. Last night we all cried together because we all felt the pain. What if that was one of our kids or grandkids senselessly shot? And why are we going through this over and over and over again? Because we have a bigger problem to attack. And it's not each other. It's called racism. Until we can eradicate racism, we're going to have these shootings. We're going to have madness going on in America and around the world. So yes, last night you should have cried and tried to figure out how to love one another, how to understand one another. I remember I dated a Russian girl years ago, lived in Fort Pierce too. And that's kind of another reason why I went riding around the other day while I was in Fort Pierce, just reminiscing. But even with her being from Russia and me from the United States, I learned things about people from that side of the world. And all of them ain't crazy Ivans either. Good people. There are good people everywhere. There's good people in Mofo, Tennessee. There's good people in the hood. There's good people everywhere. But we have been subjugated to this divide and conquer and believing that the great American dream is we all work for money, when we all should be loving one another. That is the great American dream, is to be able to get along with white folks and black folks and LGBTQ folks and Republicans and Democrats and Redskins and Cowboys. Sit down at the table of life and eat and drink and be merry. And until we do something about these crazy-ass congressmen that won't vote on that bill, we need to get them out of office. And then when you've got people like Donald J. Trump, which is like a dog that pisses in the wrong spot of the house, won't pee on the paper, and all they're doing is fanning flames of hatred, we gotta get rid of this man. He must go. Hell, I don't care. He's gotta go someplace. I'm demanding Merrick Garland, the Attorney General of the United States, arrest this man. You would arrest a black man for selling a dime bag across the street from an elementary school, wouldn't you? Arrest this man. And the sooner he goes to jail, the faster the racism problem in America will wither and die like a flower on a vine that didn't get any water. Trust me on this. You're dealing with the Adolf Hitler of the 21st century. Yes, I said it. And I'm proud to say I said it. Because this man is a cancer, and you gotta cut the cancer out. Period. End of story. BP, take it away.
From the shores of the St. John's on this way back Wednesday, May the 25th. This is BP with your daily horoscope, a look into your future as we hit the hump on this week. Let's start with Aries. Focus on the simple pleasures today. Don't feel like you have to search in far-off lands or engage in expensive recreational activities to find happiness and peace. Save that for Thirsty Thursday. Realize that everything you need is all inside you until Thirsty Thursday. Gemini, motivation must come from within. The only thing that can pull you out of your bed is your inner drive and determination, and occasionally a good alarm clock. I suggest setting yours to Yosemite Sam. It gets me up every morning. Too much partying could leave you drained to the point that you don't want to move. Remember, moderation. Again, Thirsty Thursday is tomorrow. Cancer, your mind should be quite clear today, and communication will go extremely well for you. You'll find that you need very few words to get your point across. You'll connect to people on many levels. Realize that you have important information to share with those around you. And also remember, speak softly and carry a big stick. Do not be afraid to use it. Leo, strong forces may be acting up and asking you to stand up a little straighter than usual. Keep your shoulders back and be proud. Don't think of yourself as any less of a person just because there is disagreement between you and the people around you. Maintain respect for yourself and your opinions, but don't be a jerk. Remember, say things with confidence, but also say things with humility at the same time. Don't back down. Be prepared to fight, but remember, sometimes it's best to walk away. Virgo, feel free to take the lazy route today. Don't lift a finger if you don't really have to. Just don't come around the studio. It may be hard to get others moving as well. You can prod all you want, but ultimately, if people don't want to go, they aren't going to go. Chris Hill, write this down. Your flexible nature might be put to the test. More than likely, you'll find that you need to adapt to the whims of others rather than the other way around. Again, if they don't want to move, don't get pissed off. Just move around them. Libra, your thinking is steady and reserved today. You'll find that your mind is right in line with your ego, and you'll be able to accurately verbalize what's going on inside. That's also called schizophrenia. You might be guarded about how much you tell people. It could be that others are holding back information from you, so I would proceed with caution and be honest in all of your dealings. Scorpio, today is an excellent day for you to say exactly how you feel. Your thinking is sharp and clear. You'll find that once you start talking, you may never stop. You should consider a career in radio at that point. People will listen extra carefully to your words unless you're reading horoscopes. You have a great deal of influence on others. If you realize how much impact you have on the people around you, you'll be able to accomplish a great deal today and not reincarnate as a squirrel. Sagittarius, you might find that your brain is chugging along in the slow lane today because you're getting ready to chug along tomorrow. It could be even gradually creeping over to the breakdown lane. Well, that sucks. It may be more than difficult to come up with your quick, witty rebuttals in conversations, so take your time and make sure you choose your words carefully. Capricorn, well, you'll find today that words aren't the best way to communicate because words are difficult. Body language and the sense of touch and taste are much more effective, but please don't go around licking people. You'll find that your senses will be heightened overall. Yes, because if you lick me, I'm going to beat your ass. The smell of the restaurant several blocks away could make your taste buds water, but don't catch the waft of the KFC up the road. Give in to your senses and let your feet follow your nose. And I almost said that like Toucan Sam. Oh boy. Aquarius. Things are apt to get intense for you today. When are they never intense? There will be a lot of information coming your way, but it all won't necessarily be great. It seems that someone is putting a roadblock in your path, making it difficult for you to pass, unless you're riding in the car with Andre Portier, which means you're passing everybody on the 408 because that man swears he's flying an airplane. Don't let that stop you. Use your creative ability and resolute nature to find ways around any obstacles. Experiences like this will only make you stronger. Pisces, your head may be buzzing with activity, and no, it's not the medical cannabis you're smoking. It seems like the spotlight suddenly has been turned on. Your mind is on stage and your brain power is being tested. Are you prepared for the challenge? Whether you're ready or not, it's here. Remember the importance of individuality. Don't become another typical cookie from the same old cookie cutter. Cookie Crisp. We're making cereal references. Let me throw one more in there. Last but not least, this is for me and the CEO. It's time for Taurus. Focus on your creative mind. This is a very fertile time for planting hearty seeds that will be sure to grow up healthy and strong. Yes, the peach butter is on the way. You have the ability to be very prosperous, but it certainly won't come easily. The key for you is to maintain your cool. Don't overreact to the little annoyances that come your way, because you're above petty squabbles. You don't need to waste your time on them. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP. Let's get you back to the banks of Bear Gully on Way Back Wednesday for Captain and Company in the morning.
Was it me? But BP sounded like he was juiced up, right? Okay, as long as it's not baby formula. Captain and Company in the morning, Way Back Wednesday. Let's have some fun, y'all.
What do you call this thing we have? Am I your woman? Are you my man? Could it be love or just a fling? Maybe you're mine, an engagement ring. I don't need commitment. I don't need a man to tell me how to feel.
Finishing up hour number 1 here at Captain the Company in the morning. Slick Vic with your entertainment report, brought to you by the BJ Murphy Show, Mondays through Thursdays, 3 to 6 on oldschool101.com. Looks like a Lil' Kim biopic is headed our way soon. While celebrating the late Notorious B.I.G.'s 50th birthday, Lil' Kim revealed that her life story will soon be told in a forthcoming biopic. She was the host of the second annual Biggie Dinner Gala at Gazastinos in New York City, and when she was asked about fans expecting a movie detailing her life and music career, Lil' Kim replied, absolutely. She noted the biopic would closely trail the release of an upcoming memoir, which is reportedly scheduled to hit shelves later this year. In the book, Kim will reveal the intimate details of her relationship with Biggie, who was still married to singer Faith Evans at the time of his passing. When reflecting on her upcoming memoir, Lil' Kim said, quote, "Oh my God, everyone's going to know things that they've never known." While Kim did spill a little bit of tea, she's not quite ready to reveal which actress she wants to portray her in the film. It looks like fans will have to wait and see who will be chosen to play the legendary Queen Bee. Nick Cannon likes two things. He likes being the father of a lot of children and likes a lot of baby mama drama, as long as he's out of the baby mama drama, of course. He was asked about the unconventional relationship he had between the mothers of his children in a recent interview. Cannon said, quote, "They don't have to get along. They all get along with me." Okay, I'm getting to the point right now where every time I hear about this brother and talking about kids, it's like, dude, keep your in your pants, okay, brother? At this point, between you and Flavor Flav, you gonna have enough children to field a whole freaking football team. Now, when asked about the possibility of fathering more children, Nick stated, quote, "Is there always a chance? I just want to be the best father I could possibly be and lean into it. I embrace all my children. I love children." Look here, Nick, just stop, put your thing in your pants, try and figure out the situation with all you baby mamas and keep moving forward, please and thank you. That's gonna conclude our entertainment report for this morning. More Way Back Wednesday coming at you here at Captain the Company in the morning.
Hey, this is Kayla, and my dad and I wanted to remind you that you don't have to sit by your computer all day long just to listen to this station. All you have to do is download the TuneIn app, save it onto your smartphone, then type in the name of the station you're listening to, and that's it. How cool is that? Anytime, any place, and anywhere. The TuneIn app from this station in the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. They're Americans! Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th, gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advance early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 tickets with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them online at ZoraFestival.com or call 407-647-3307 for the 2022 Zora Festival of the Arts.
It's way back Wednesday.
This is the story of the 3 little pigs.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Just days after a shooter walked into a grocery store to gun down African American patrons, we have another Sandy Hook on our hands. What are we doing? There have been more mass shootings than days in the year. Our kids are living in fear every single time they set foot in a classroom because they think they're going to be next. What are we doing? Why do you spend all this time running for the United States Senate? Why do you go through all the hassle of getting this job, of putting yourself in a position of authority, if your answer is that as this slaughter increases, as our kids run for their lives, we do nothing? What are we doing? Why are you here? If not to solve a problem as existential as this. This isn't inevitable. These kids weren't unlucky. This only happens in this country and nowhere else. Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day. Nowhere else do parents have to talk to their kids, as I have had to do, about why they got locked into a bathroom and told to be quiet for 5 minutes just in case a bad man entered that building. Nowhere else does that happen except here in the United States of America, and it is a choice. It is our choice to let it continue. What are we doing?
Not a damn thing. That's the sad part. We're not doing a damn thing about it. Catman Company in the morning on a way back Wednesday. Kind of like knocking our head on wood. watching on Twitch TV or YouTube or Instagram, I got it in my hand. Knock on some wood with this. And you see who signed it, right? Where's Daryl Strawberry at? Where's the Strawberry Man? Right there, see? I'm going to knock on some wood. Come in here with some foolishness, I'm going to bust you in the head. Somebody said, Captain, but you're supposed to show love. I am showing love. Bust him in the head. Or better yet, beat him in the ass. That's what's wrong with these kids nowadays. They don't get an ass whipping.
Talk about it.
But then again, you want to know why kids go into elementary schools and shoot up the place, or shoot poor, defenseless black people at a grocery store, or go into a church because their parents are not at home to educate them or school them or get them off of the damn TV or get them off of social media, or better yet, get them off a Call of War. You think you...
Call of Duty, you mean, Captain?
What's that?
Call of Duty, Captain.
Duty, war, whatever the hell it is.
All of it. God of War, Call of Duty, all that crazy.
All of that damn foolishness. I didn't have all them video games to play. All I had to play was Pac-Man, for crying out loud. Or Galaga. But then again, by that time, I was in my early 20s and well on my way through my broadcasting career. Oh my goodness, 13 after the hour. Slick Vic.
Sir.
What has America come to? I mean, even First Take has Christopher Russo and Stephen A. Smith talking about the shooting in Texas.
Yeah.
Wow. But I still see CNN doing, well, what I call racist things. I'm telling you, until we eradicate racism, we will always have problems in America. Trust me on that one. Think about how all of these funky situations have happened, and race has something to do with it. Get rid of racism, we won't have that problem. Period, end of story. Like there's some black people, or no, I'm going to say there's some African Americans out there that don't like me because I say what's on my mind. I don't give a damn if they don't like me. They can kiss my ass. If you had hired me and treated me with respect back in the day, we wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't have this discussion. Hell, I had rock and roll DJs at white radio stations treat me better than my own freaking people. I have to worry about my own people and bad checks and chicken and, hey, baby, this is Mr. DJ, baby. All of that is racism. All of it. No freaking sense. But like I always say, he who has the microphone last always wins. See this? I have a microphone in my hand, right? Along with this bat. All right, Slick Vic, is there any good news to talk about?
Let's see. Well, one of the former occupants' Republican cronies lost their chance to represent the GOP in Georgia. So we got Raphael Warnock battling versus Herschel Walker for one of the Georgia Senate seats in November. Now, Herschel, that brother is a lost cause because he just over here. I can't. He's one of those people who call himself an African American.
Oh, so, one of those folks. Okay.
Yeah, one of those folks. So it's just ridiculous. So
hey, Herschel Walker's so smart.
He's so dumb. He couldn't spell cat. He spotted him the C and the T.
He could run that. Hey, he could run that rock though. He could run that
sure
rock.
Can.
But
he can. He can run that football, but
that's it. Unbelievable.
That's all it is. It's just foolishness. Coming up in news during the Ted, during the bottom of the hour, we do have some updated information about the Russian soldier who was sentenced for war crimes. We have an update on his punishments. That'll be coming up during news at the bottom of the hour. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay, even though I already know what happened to him, but I think there's going to be a prisoner exchange. It's just how bad is it going? How lopsided is the Russians going to make it?
All I gotta say, free Brittany Griner, damn it.
You know, Brittany should never have got caught up in it. But then again, Brittany never should have brought that substance into Russia, knowing how crazy the Russians are.
Yes.
So I have to fault. She plays part in this now. This is partly her fault. Don't get it twisted.
But yet and still.
Yeah, you know, they shouldn't have. They should have just slapped her on the wrist and said, "Carry your ass back home."
Yes.
Something along those lines.
Absolutely. Jen Psaki, who was the former White House press secretary, has announced that she will be joining MSNBC as a political correspondent and will be part of their election programming throughout the midterm elections and the 2024 presidential election. That was announced on yesterday.
Pale white girl gonna be on MSNBC, which is a pale-looking network to me. Okay, I got it. That matches. She couldn't be on CNN.
Nah.
No. Or, and I know she can't be on Fox because you've got a bunch of pretty reporters on Fox that are about as dumb as a box of rocks. So, and I'm talking. Whoa, let me straighten that out. That's Fox National, not local. National.
Yeah, Fox National, not local.
But then again, y'all are going to use that against me anyhow in a court of law. So
exactly.
So you see my middle finger, don't you? So all right. What else is going? Oh, I got one for you. That a bad one and a good one, I guess. First of all, on the bad, Daddy Rich is in the hospital. His MS is acting up. He was probably riding around the Isles of Catalina with his feet up in the air and the sun beaming down on him, and well, now he's back in the hospital. So his wife and I are wishing for a speedy recovery as usual. Now that's the bad. The good, you ready for this? The NFL talking about nixing the Pro Bowl.
About doggone time.
Because it's a joke. The Pro Bowl is a joke. You might as well just have. They should bring back like the college all-star game, where the best college football team plays the pros and they play like flag football or something. I mean, my God, the Pro Bowl is a joke. It's kind of like 50 senators at the United States Senate.
Shame on me. forward, straight to you. I'm trucking. In all temptations, I'm ducking for your love, so sweet and slow. I'm trucking.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Are you tired of looking for a professional attorney that just handles slip and falls or the no-brainer accident case where someone hits you from behind? Well, contact the professionals at Doohy, Cheatham & Howe. Doohy, Cheatham & Howe handles all kinds of cases, all courts. From Maine to Miami, from San Diego to San Juan, Dewey, Cheatham & Howe handles all cases. From the it doesn't take 4 years to graduate from an online law school to see who's at fault accident case, to child support collection and enforcement, alimony, and even capital crimes like driving while license suspended, and panhandling here in Florida. We now even have attorneys that handle those hard-to-win DUI cases, Mr. Alcoholic Esquire and Miss Anita Drink. To serve those deadbeats and skip traces, those hard-to-find scoundrels, we have someone on staff that can serve those legal papers you desperately need. Miss, here you go. Contact the professionals at Doohy, Cheatham & Howe. 1-800-I'm-DRUNK. That's 1-800-I'm-DRUNK or forthefool.com. Don't see an insurance adjuster until you speak with us.
Speaking of Jack, love you like a play cousin. Hello.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Said one more time. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man made the cars to take us over the roads. Man made the train carry the heavy loads. Man made the electric light take us out of the dark. Man made a boat for the water like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girls and a baby boys. Man make them happy, 'cause man make them toys. And after man make everything he can, man makes money to buy from other men. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing
a woman or a girl. He needs a woman. Man make everything he can, but a woman makes a better man. Man needs a woman. Man think about anything above, but money can't buy him love. Face the fact. You gotta face the fact. Man needs a woman. He needs a woman or a girl.
Hi, this is Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and when I want to reminisce about the good old days, I log on to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com.
Classics on Captain Company in the morning, 31 after the hour.
This program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning, rolling along on a way back Wednesday. Slick Vic with some more news you can use this hour. Brought to you by the Zora Festival taking place June 4th and 5th. And listen to us at Captain and Company because we can hook you up with a pair of tickets.
Today marks 2 years since a police officer murdered George Floyd in Minnesota. The 46-year-old black man died after white police officer Derek Chauvin pressed his knee onto his neck for more than 9 minutes, even as Floyd said he couldn't breathe. Chauvin was later sentenced to 22.5 years in prison. Floyd's murder led to months of protests and a nationwide reflection on police brutality and systemic racism.
New this morning, a Russian soldier sentenced to life in prison in Ukraine's first war crimes trial since the war started 3 months ago. The 21-year-old Russian soldier admitted to shooting an unarmed 62-year-old man in the head and killing him. This happening in a village in the northeastern part of Ukraine during the first days of the conflict. This verdict in the Kyiv courtroom could set the stage for a string of other prosecutions for alleged crimes committed by Russian forces in Ukraine.
A Russian-installed official in Ukraine's Kherson region has been quoted by Russian state media as saying that the region's pro-Kremlin administration will ask Moscow to set up a military base there. Russia took control of Kherson in southeastern Ukraine early during this year's war and installed its own administration. Ukrainian officials have speculated that Russia plans to stage a referendum in Kherson to declare its independence, similar to ones that took place in the eastern Ukraine regions of Luhansk and Donetsk in 2014. Violence continues in Ukraine's east, and many residents fleeing say their hometowns are no longer recognizable. Evacuee Lyubov Chudnik was leaving the town of Lyman. The horror, there's nothing to say, especially in the center. The schools are damaged, the monuments. Lyman is terrible now. It's a nightmare. Meanwhile, Western allies are promising new, sophisticated weapons for Ukraine as it fights against Russia's invasion. But U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin clarified yesterday that this is Ukraine's fight.
This is Ukraine's fight. It's not the United States' fight. We are doing everything that we can to make sure that we are supporting them in their effort to defend their sovereign territory. The rest of the international community is doing the same. And again, since it's their fight, it's their country, I want to make sure that they have the say-so in terms of what end state looks like.
More Americans applied for unemployment benefits last week. The Labor Department says week-to-week applications went up by 21,000 to 218,000 for the week ending May 14th.
And that's some of what's going on in this wild world in which we live in. I will talk to you later on in the show today. Hey, Captain, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much baby powder and talcum powder we're going to need on this Wednesday, sir?
In Orlando, 7. Easily 7. In Toronto, they won't need it because it's nice. It's 60 degrees in Toronto. Sunny skies. Wow, that's where we need to be. DC, that's another spot we might need to be at to kick some senators right in the ass and get some work done instead of bickering all the damn time. 65, cloudy skies for you. Johnny Brooklyn, who wants me to talk about another dead person for crying out loud on the show. I guess he's morbid today. 64, cloudy skies for you. San Francisco with Doc and the gang. 64 as well with clear skies. LA checking in at 62. Sunshine, Orlando already 83. Going up to 92. On Captain Company in the morning.
Well, she said, oh, baby, I like the way
way back Wednesday, flight number 2420. You claim to be African American? Where's Madagascar then? That's what I thought. You claim to be African American, but you don't know about Madagascar. That's the island nation right off the coast of Africa. And that was the name of the group I just played. Here we go again, trying to educate just stupid, you know. And then I got to deal with Johnny Brooklyn, who he really does try to add to the monochromatic element of our show. But why, Johnny, why do I have to play Bernard Wright this morning? We're talking about all the senseless shooting in Texas, and now you want to talk about another dead person. Actually, it was Thirsty Thursday. Somebody posted on social media that Bernard Wright had passed away. Well, Johnny Brooklyn finally told me about it yesterday afternoon, and I looked it up. Yes, Bernard Wright has passed on. Then I threw it right back at him. I said, do you know who Bernard Wright's mother was? And he goes, nope. His mother just celebrated a birthday the other day. That would have been Roberta Flack. And he was like dumbfounded. So now that I'm educating you and him live on the air, I think I'll pass around the collection plate.
And your gift of just $50 today.
And then I'll play his track. I'll also play another one because I like Bernard Wright. This brother was off the chain. It was in the gene pool. Not like the muffins yesterday in the jeans. Oh! I gotta make a joke out of something around here. All this morbidness going on. On our way back Wednesday, Captain Company in the morning.
Please let me make a true confession. I have never been in love before, but since you came in my direction, I've had a change of heart. My girls had come a dime a dozen. I fed them the things they love to hear. I never went wanting for a lover, but I never knew what true love was indeed. Girl, I'm in love with you, sure as the sky is blue. Just let me prove to you, yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you, sure as the sky is blue. Just let me prove to you, yes, girl, my love is true. The great pretender. For the very first time, I'm for real. You got me listening to my heart now. You gotta believe how I feel. I'm ready to become the giver. Now that I realize it's give and take. Your love has broken my defenses. This time I'm not just out on the main. I gotta tell you, baby, girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you, yes, girl, my love is true. Girl, I'm in love with you. Sure as the sky's blue. Just let me prove to you, yes, girl, my love is true.
did some work with Curtis Blow back in the day. 58 years young, out of here. Wow. Where's my buddy Slick Vic at 46 after the hour before we go into birthdays?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'm sitting here looking at a reporter that has the Capitol building behind her.
And leopard skin on her?
No, the Capitol building is behind her. Okay?
Yes.
Then behind the Capitol building is a hill. That should have been Capitol Hill, but it's not Capitol Hill. Get it?
Yes.
The Capitol should have been built on the hill, and it was not. So I don't understand why they call it Capitol Hill. You're walking up steps. Now, maybe the steps feel like climbing a hill, especially if you need COPD or you have COPD, or you're like Johnny Brooklyn, who just likes to talk and share things at the damnedest times. I don't get it. I should do that during his daughter's wedding. Just stop right dead in the middle of the festivities and go off about something that he requested at the last minute, you know?
Knowing you, you would.
Knowing me, I will, not would, will.
Touche.
And you will be there too, so.
It's not a matter of if or when you do it.
Okay, yes, it's a matter of when, not if. Okay. Also, this reporter, she's cute, but she's got an egg head. Her head looks like an egg upside down. You ever had people talk about that when you were a kid? That you look like an egg?
Yes.
Yeah, the egg head. Or I had a friend in Spain, we called him Pancake, because his face was flat. Roger Davison's face was as flat as a pancake, I swear to God.
Wow.
Good friend. He's a good friend. I haven't talked to him in about 40 years, but no, I've talked to him recently, so I don't know. Let's see, what did I want to go into? Birthdays. But first, birthdays today are sponsored by Walmart and their Juneteenth ice cream. I want to know who in the hell in Walmart thought of we should celebrate that by ice cream. That was so racist. So racist. You do realize, well, there are some people like our press secretary. She did not know about Juneteenth. So I had to explain what Juneteenth was. And I know African Americans that don't know nothing about Juneteenth, so. Victor?
Yes.
Do you want to explain Juneteenth?
Yes, I will get it. As you like to say, get it where the ghost can get it, Captain.
Okay, please do.
So, on Juneteenth, which would take place on June the 19th, which is a Sunday, by the way, that is when slaves in America were officially free. Now, it began, Captain, it originated in Galveston, Texas, and it's been celebrated since far back as 1865.
You're telling it wrong, but you got the gist of it.
Okay, actually, you know what? I got it from Wikipedia. So here's what happened. 1863, you got the Emancipation Proclamation from President Lincoln.
Yeah.
Then, June 19th was when the slaves got the official word that they were free. That was back in 1865.
It took them all that time before they found out that they were free. Yes, that's the gist of it. Kind of like trying to find out what the hell's going on in the hood. Unless you go to the barbershop, you don't know what the hell's going on.
Or the store across the street.
Yeah, which is the liquor store. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That's good, Vic. All right, now, with that being said, we're doing the Oviedo Juneteenth Festival over in Oviedo, and that would be on Saturday the 18th. This year, Juneteenth actually is on Sunday the 19th, which is Father's Day, so we get a 2-for-1 out of that one. So I guess I'll fire up the grill around here and cook for myself. I don't expect my kids to do anything. That would be like asking my son to bring a birthday cake to his grandmother. That didn't happen. All right, let's talk about birthdays today. Representative Amy Klobuchar celebrating her birthday from Minnesota. A person who I think should run for president, and he's a Republican. And his name is Governor Gary Hogan of Maryland. He's got common sense. He would get my vote. As long as you got common sense and not stupid, I can deal with you. Leslie Uggams, sister extraordinaire. She was an actress back in the day. Today's her birthday. Also, Cookie Gilchrist ran the rock for the Buffalo Bills back in the day. Casey Jones. No, not the one that hung out with Mrs. Jones. Casey Jones coached the Boston Celtics back in the day. Also born on this day was...
They've also played for the Boston Celtics as well as started that backcourt for those championship teams in the 60s, Captain.
Okay. Also born on this day, author Robert Ludlum. If it wasn't for Robert Ludlum, you would not have the Bourne Identity. Also born on this day was a gentleman by the name of Hal David back in 1921. And you're probably going, what did Hal David do? He did some songs like Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head and a couple of other songs that everybody knows it. So Google his name. Actor Ian McKellen celebrating a birthday. Michael Myers shagged a rotten baby, and he's still shagging him. Igor Sigorsky. Let me be funny with this one. Yes, he was Russian, but he invented something that if you can't fly in an airplane, you would fly in a what, Victor? There's only two things. Well, there's three.
Exactly, there's three. I'm trying to figure out which one of the other two it is.
Okay, it can't be a balloon, Victor. And it's not an airplane, so it must be a...
Kite?
Wrong answer.
Dang!
It's called a helicopter.
Oh, helicopter.
And last...
Tell me more coffee, please.
Yes. And last but not least, his favorite person that's... Well, actually, this person's nickname is his favorite chicken place.
Bill Robinson.
Yes, Bill Robinson. Dancer extraordinaire who taught Shirley Temple how to dance. And let me tell you how racist America was in 1935, or still is in 2022. In the South, they cut him out of the movie. So how did this little white girl learn how to dance? She was taught by a black man. And America could not accept that. So they gave him a new nickname. They gave him a nickname eventually. And his nickname, Bojangles. So they named a chicken joint after a brother that tried to teach a little white girl how to dance. Is that racist or what? And with that being said...
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
And since I'm teaching people how to dance, I guess I'm a racist too then. Only in America, people. Pointer Sisters! Before we go into sports on Captain Company in the morning.
I don't want to take it anymore. I'll just stay here locked behind the door. Just no time to stop and get away. 'Cause I work so hard to make it every day. Ooh. Ooh.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's at the A7BN Sports Desk, this is BP with your daily sports wrap presented by Premier Oracle Elevator. Give John Gill a call for your vertical transportation consultation at 321-316-8558. Again, that's 321-316-8558. I do remember having a conversation about the Pro Bowl back in the day and how pretty much worthless it is, so you either need to play the game right or don't play it at all. Well, the NFL is actually considering axing the Pro Bowl game. According to Commissioner Roger Goodell, he said Tuesday after the owners' meeting in Atlanta, quote, "The game doesn't work. We need to find another way to celebrate the players." With the exception of 2020 due to COVID, the Pro Bowl has been played every year since 1950. And while the game used to generate significant fan interest, TV ratings have plummeted in recent years. Fewer than 7 million people tuned in to watch last year's Pro Bowl, a 41-35 victory for the AFC. Some possible solutions, if the league gets rid of the traditional game, might be some enhancements to the annual Pro Bowl Skills Challenge, which is taking place during the week of the game at present. That might be interesting. And or just have them play a football game instead of, playing a sleeper. More to come on that as that develops. Staying with NFL news, a statement has been released on behalf of Calabria Haskins in regards to the death of Dwayne Haskins Jr., killed on April 9th. It was determined that he had a very high blood alcohol content and anesthetics in his system. At this time, the investigation is ongoing, but the statement reads, quote, "He was a loving and dedicated husband, a son and a brother. He wanted to be a father and eventually a grandfather. He was a humanitarian who loved children and animals." The statement goes on to laud some of his accomplishments in college and then eventually his NFL success. On behalf of Dwayne's wife, his family, and his memory, and on behalf of the truth, we respectfully request and pray for privacy, for patience, and for the public to withhold any judgment during this period while the law enforcement authorities continue to investigate and conduct their important work. Unfortunately, the Court of Social Media Justice has already started their BS train, and if I were you, I wouldn't read the comments on the article on Fox News. Captain Chris Hill may throw his entire studio at ignorant white people when he reads those comments, and this is why Uncle Polly got reincarnated as a squirrel. Borrowing a page from Vic's Entertainment Report, well, you might have found out about the dude at the Newark airport who worked for United Airlines slugging it out with a black man twice his size. United Ground Express has informed us that the employee has been terminated, according to an airline rep in a statement referring to the company's Connections subsidiary. The viral footage captured the unidentified worker shoving ex-Denver Broncos cornerback and current Calgary Stampeders player Brendan Langley, who was pretty much about to knock him to F out and succeeded in doing so at about 11 a.m. last Thursday. The day's staffer then puts his hands up and says, "You want some more?" Langley decided to shout at a bystander and then turned around and punched him again. That sent the worker to the floor and bleeding from the head. The United worker got back on his feet and tried again, and Langley continued to beat the living crap out of him. Langley was charged with simple assault, believe it or not, because there is some evidence that indicated he threw the first punch. But the whole issue stemmed from the fact that Langley was using a wheelchair to transport his luggage instead of a luggage cart that cost $5. Keep in mind, this is a former NFL player currently playing in Canada, so he's bound to have some money, for Christ's sake. Calgary has said in a statement, quote, "The Calgary Stampeders Football Club is aware of the reports concerning Brendan Langley. The team is currently looking into the matter in order to learn the full details and will have no further comment until the investigation is complete." Langley was a star at the University of Georgia who was drafted in the third round of the 2017 draft and made 16 appearances in the NFL before moving to Canada this year. And last in the headlines this morning, could the SEC be hosting its own college football playoff? Well, the arrogant rednecks are sure going to try. Even though Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher are going at it right now over NIL deals, there are more pressing matters that will be in front of SEC officials when they meet in Destin for their annual meetings next week. The SEC is poised to expand to 16 teams when Oklahoma and Texas join the league in 2025. And, well, that could give the SEC some clout to start its own college football playoff. Well, just change the S in SEC to a $, and that's all you need to know. This all stems from the ire of Greg Sankey and the collapse of college football playoff expansion talks. He's definitely not happy because, well, if they expand, it could mean the SEC could end up in most of the tournament. Well, they don't want it to expand because that would include more SEC teams than is possible, dominance, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, he's pissed. Why not create his own football playoff? Well, if that does happen, expect everybody else to have a different playoff. The SEC will be its own college league, and they'll march happily ever after all the way to CBS. Where's Vern Lundquist when we need him now? Oh, that's right. He retired along with Gene Deckerhoff and Mick Hubert. Now, before Captain Chris gets out the stopwatch and starts laughing about how long this sports report is going to take, let's get to the NBA scoreboard. In the Western Conference Finals, the Mavericks survive. No, the Golden State did not complete the sweep yesterday. Mavs win 119-109. Golden State now leading the series 3-1. Tonight at 8:30 on ESPN, Celtics take on the Heat. That series is tied 2 games apiece, going to Game 5. WNBA action, Wings beat the Sun 85-77, Mystics over the Dream 70-50, Sky beat the Fever 95-90, and the Lynx beat the Liberty 84-78. Stanley Cup playoffs from last night. Rangers beat the Hurricanes 4-1 to tie the series at 2 games apiece. Edmonton gets a commanding lead in their Western Series, beating the Calgary Flames 5-3, Edmonton leading that 3-1. Tonight on the ice, the Western second round, Colorado trying to complete the series against St. Louis. That's tonight, 8 o'clock on TNT. Colorado leading 3-1. Major League Baseball, in 10 innings, the Rockies beat the Pirates 2-1. Cubs beat on the Reds 11-4. Tampa Bay beats Miami 4-0. Yankees beat the Orioles 7-6, Dodgers over the Nationals 9-4, Braves over the Phillies 6-5, Twins beat the Tigers 2-0, Blue Jays over the Cards 8-1, Red Sox over the White Sox 16-3, Houston beating Cleveland 7-3, Angels over the Rangers 5-3, Diamondbacks 8-6 over Kansas City, the Milwaukee Brewers triumphed over the Padres 4-1, A's over the Mariners 7-5, and the Giants and the Mets in an offensive shootout. San Francisco wins at 13-12. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with a jam-packed edition of your Sports Wrap. We'll see you tomorrow on a Thirsty Thursday. In the meantime, enjoy your trip in time on Way Back Wednesday. Captain and Company in the Morning returns after this.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th. Gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advanced early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 tickets with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them online at ZoraFestival.com or call 407-647-3307 for the 2022 Zora Festival of the Arts.
Make some noise. Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now. For prices so low, we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now.
You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
It's way back Wednesday.
This is the story of the Three Little Pigs.
Hour number 3 of Captain and Company.
My parents said, girl, don't leave home. But her heart keeps cheering her on. She had a real good man, a steady job. But the two of them just weren't in the heart. She only wanted to be close to me, to give me the love she knew someday I'd need. But I keep saying, girl, you're wrong, go home. Long days, short nights, when you're on the road. For a pretty girl, it's a heavy load. And even so, we'll pay you back. She still make it on her wing and her back. She only wanted to be close to me, to give me the love she knew someday I'd need. But I kept saying, girl, you're wrong, go home.
September 11th, I'm going to D.C. That's somewhat home. When you're born in Los Angeles and went through West Virginia, my formidable years was D.C., then ended up in San Diego for a minute, came to Florida because of the military, and then cast well across the ocean into Spain, and then came back to Florida, and then, well, what can I say? I'm still fighting the good fight right here, along with my buddy, Slick Vic. Slick Vic, good morning.
Good morning again to you, sir.
We're checking out CNN. The girl on the bottom left, did you catch her name again? No, you probably didn't. That's why you're saying But anyhow, she got very animated yesterday about the shooting in Texas, about, how lawmakers are dragging their feet and how people just, need to just wake up and smell the coffee. And I was like applauding her. Her and Chief Ramsey used to be the police chief in Philadelphia as well as D.C. Both of them should run for office. I mean, they were like angry, and you should be angry. If you're not angry about what happened in Texas or Buffalo or any of the last dozen or so shootings, then there is something wrong with you. You have a problem. You're a racist, is what I'm going to say. If you're not angry about what has happened here in America with these kids and people being shot and killed, you are a racist. You are a bigot, and I will send you, or I will try to order you a Klan outfit. So you might as well come out the closet, like somebody coming out of the closet about LGBTQRSTWXYZ. Well, then, damn it, you might as well come out of the closet, too, that you're a racist bigot. Am I wrong for saying that, Slick Vic?
No, you're not, sir.
I'm just so sick of it. It's putrid. Have you ever smelt water at the bottom of a washing machine? That's putrid. Okay. You're a putrid scoundrel. When you're down like that. Actually, you know what?
That's a good word, Captain. Scoundrel.
Actually, where's my buddy Franny? Because Franny will put it down there where you can get it. Make sure that everybody understands it. Franny will tell you.
Forget about it, you schmuck.
There you go.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Cousin Franny. Let's see what else is going on in the news we need to discuss. A couple of funny things, my friend. Let me see if I can change the music up. Give me, this should work right here. Hit it. Ice-T and Coco, his wife, were caught pushing their 6-year-old daughter in a stroller. Child is 6 years old. Why is the child in a stroller?
If the child is old enough to walk, they don't need... Stop the music. Stop the music.
Yeah, go right ahead. Do I have to hit record?
What?
Do you want to
No. We don't need a milk crate.
Okay.
Public service announcement. If you're a parent and you let your kid who is old enough to walk be in a stroller or in a shopping cart, you need your ass kicked.
But we're talking about Ice-T. This is a brother now. This is an African-American brother who's sitting up here trying to pimp us by selling car warranties.
So here's what we need to do, Captain.
Kick his ass!
Well, no. Take a thick stack of those warranties, and the next time we see him out with his 6-year-old daughter in the stroller, smack him upside the head with those car warranties, and then put his dirty clothes in a laundry machine with one of those Tide Pods that he pushes as well. How about that?
Man, I am so sick of seeing him on TV and just talking stupid. Some people don't need to be on television. I mean, Charles Barkley, love him to death, but he's crazy. See, Charles Barkley's crazy. I got it.
He is.
So he can be on TV, but Ice-T trying to sell a damn car warranty on a car that's 1995. You know, Mr. Biggs from Soul Sonic Force. I'm still trying to figure out who is Mr. Biggs in Soul Sonic Force.
No, Mr. Biggs is, I thought Mr. Biggs is Ronald Isley.
Okay.
This is Mr. Biggs.
Yes. So see, Ronald Isley needs some of that money.
Yes.
To give to the IRS, but I beg to differ. This is stupid. This is just stupidity. More stupidity.
I'll take more stupidity for 2,000, Alex.
Okay, you ready for this? Renaming
Go.
bases that are Confederate. They're talking about renaming all the military bases in the South that deal with Confederate names, such as like Fort Hood, which I thought was black. I thought that was in Eatonville, Fort Hood. Get it? That was a joke. But Fort A.P. Hill, they want to rename that after the first nurse that tended to wounded soldiers during the Civil War, which I thought was Florence Nightingale, but I guess I'm wrong for that one. But hey, they want to name a military base after somebody else. I don't have the name in front of me. It's on the CNN page. Also, did you ever hear about a brother by the name of John Henry Johnson?
John Henry Johnson.
Yes. He was a Harlem Hellfighter during World War I. This brother whooped up on 12 Germans at the same time. He didn't need an octagon to kick no ass. 12 against 1. And he killed 4 of them. They want to name a base after him. To me, they should have renamed the White House after him. 12 against 4? I mean,
wow.
12 against 1 and you kill 4? Wow, that's a bad brother.
It is.
Maybe he should be reincarnated and guarding our schools here in America. Did I know that?
Wow. Now, Captain, that's not to be confused with John Henry Johnson, who was a black football player.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Who played for the San Francisco 49ers. I knew that.
Of course.
Oh, my goodness. You in sports. So they're working on that. And also, if you live here in Florida, you ready for this one? Hurricane Sales Tax Day is this weekend, and we need to go get Reese some food, so that will be tax-free. So you need your hurricane supplies. Now's the time to stock up, and you know what they are. You should have enough bottled water to last a week. Canned goods. I know where I'm going to run for my canned goods. Going over to, it's the Scratch and Dent store on Edgewater. Can't think of the name of it, but I know where it is. Where you
you talking Ollie's?
No. This is a store that sells canned goods that are dented or scratched up. You save money on a dented can. You did not know that, Victor?
I am aware of that, yes.
You are aware of it, or you're not aware of it?
I am aware of it. You told me about this off air a couple of times. So.
Okay, because see, you can go in there with $30 and come out with buku cans.
You're gonna have to give me the address to where that place is, Captain. I may have to stop by there.
No, you just need to come ride with us, because I need to go over there this weekend.
Touche.
Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Do I have to play another Bernard Wright song for our buddy Johnny Brooklyn, who's crying?
Why?
Because he's crying that Bernard Wright died on Thursday, and we're just now finding out about it. Kind of like just now finding out about Juneteenth, you know.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, that's Johnny Brooklyn. See, and he's even trying to chime in again. Oh, my God. Let's all pray for Johnny Brooklyn. Let's all put our hands
Heavenly
on our...
Father.
Yes. Go ahead.
Can lower the music. Lower the music.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let us bow our heads.
Yes.
Dear gracious Father, we come before you as humble as we know how to bless our brother Johnny Brooklyn.
Yes.
And give him the patience and wisdom to understand to not disturb the captain while he's doing his radio show this morning.
Thank you. Praise.
He is a man of a great understanding. And if you ask to give that understanding, you give to us and give that to brother Johnny Brooklyn, that he may give that understanding to others.
Thank you.
We ask all these things in your humble servant's name, and everyone in the flight deck said amen.
Amen.
Say it one more time.
The blank men.
Captain and Company in the morning.
It's like an angry white man's basement in here.
And America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long.
I think I got the image, Cap.
Old School 101.com.
This is a clue jam. This is a clue jam, and I'm coming to give you Superman. This is a clue jam. This is a clue jam, and I'm coming to give you Superman. Checking it out. Checking it out. Checking it out.
Increment. No, it's not a cigarette or something like that. Not something that you would find in cereal boxes. London Bridge is falling down. 35 after the hour. Capman Company on the Capman Company Radio Network. Big shout out to our friends and listeners out there in the Bay Area with Doc and the gang. Big shout out to our peeps that love DJ Rachel in the Mix over on Rhythm96.com. Getting ready to add more mixologists to that repertoire. Also, our friends, as usual, on oldschool101.com, Twitch TV, YouTube, before they bleep something out, and now on Instagram. So I guess that means we're on, what is it, IGTV?
Yes, IG.
Okay, so we're doing all sorts of things with this illustrious radio show. Also, big shout out to my buddy Charles the CD Doctor, because he talks like this. My name Charles the CD Doctor. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I got this jazz program. See, got this jazz. See, Captain got it. Captain got it on his chest now. See, let me put the camera on him so you can see what we talking about. Yeah, see, I got these T-shirts and it says the flavor of jazz cuisine. Yeah, see, that's how Charles talk. Yeah, and you can see that it's on Jazzy103.com. Yeah, and if you want a T-shirt, holler at the captain. Yeah, 407-796-8264. He gonna give you a jazz CD T-shirt, and he's gonna give you some tickets to see Tom Brown and Kim Waters and George Clinton for the Zora Festival, the first weekend in June in Eatonville, Florida. Yeah, because I'm the CD Doctor. You like that? That's how he sounds. That's how he sounds. One of them smooth talking brothers.
Like that.
They so smooth that I would love to see them when they get pulled over by the police. Yeah, officer, I was just sitting here smoking my marijuana joint going down Mississippi Avenue at 225 in Denver, Colorado. And I don't do stupid things like my stupid friend used to do. But I'm just sitting here, I'm just chilling, and I want to make sure the captain got these T-shirts to give out in Eatonville, Florida, because I'm the CD Doctor, baby. Oh my God, I gotta laugh at something today.
Of course.
All of this, people bringing me down, man. America's bringing me down.
Yeah, I saw them to pick you up.
Yes. Make me laugh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Vic made an interesting observation a few minutes ago, and I want him to share that with you. Go right ahead, Vic.
Why is it, Captain, turn off the music. I want people to really listen to what I'm about to say here.
Oh, stop the music. Go right ahead.
Why is it that people in Washington do more to protect the unborn children than the children that are already born and living?
Whoa! He crushed it. He crushed it. He crushed it. And it makes no sense. None whatsoever. If a woman wants to have an abortion, that's her body, right? That's not some old white man's body. That is a female's body. So why are these old white men sitting up here trying to tell people how to handle their bodies? You want to know where racism starts? Look back at that old white man that wants to impose his beliefs on you. I rest my case. But y'all sit up there and go to church and make sure that he's taken care of. Y'all sit up there and kiss his ass when he gets upset.
Well.
But when a black man starts talking, I'm a racist. You see my middle finger, don't you? That's what you can do. That's exactly what you can do. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 20 away from the top of the hour. And we do have tickets, seriously. For the Zora Festival, you want to go? 407-796-8264. That's 407-796-8264. Hit us up on Facebook. Just don't be Johnny Brooklyn, because he'll talk about somebody else who's dead. If I hear about one more dead person today, I'm going to keel over and die myself.
Rock, we make you dance a lot.
Let us get on with the show. New York Rock and Radio. Let us get on with the show.
who produced this song? That voice doesn't sound familiar? That would be Maurice Starr. And our boy Tom Brown going to be in town June the 5th in Eatonville. Congress right now is having, some congressional leaders are having a discussion about baby formula. Whoa. It's more important to talk about baby formula than dead children at a school. I just don't understand this. Angry old white men for 500, Alex. They talk about what they want to talk about when they get ready. That's what it is. Speaking of talking about things that we want to talk about when we get ready, this weekend is the Memorial Day Music Marathon. We're in the mix Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All your favorites in the mix, back-to-back, side-to-side, all weekend long. And if you decide to be drinking, boozing and losing, skinning and winning, drinking and sinning or whatever, AAA this weekend will tow you home for free. They're activating the tow to go for Memorial Day weekend. Victor, only how can I say this in a nice way?
There's no nice way of saying it, so just say it.
Only a punk would get towed home. Honestly.
Or an idiot.
Or an idiot. If you know you're going out drinking, then why are you going to get towed home? Why don't you just stay where you're at?
Or there's Lyft, there's Uber. You got a friend be a designated driver.
Thank you.
There are numerous ways for you to get home safely without needing a tow to go option provided by AAA.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. So, if actually a person to me that would use tow to go would be a poor bastard, because they're going to get drunk and they can't catch a cab back home because they're drinking Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull, and they spent their last $10 for a dime bag, right?
Possibly, yes.
And so that's as far as they can go. And they got a DUI already, so that's why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, I got it.
Yes.
Also, speaking of the opposite end of a broke bastard, people who own homes in Florida should be smiling. Florida's median home price soars to $410,000. Damn near $500,000 for a crib. But trying to find a house is a joke.
Yes.
Like my poor neighbors across the street. Somebody sold their house right out from under them. And now they got to move out, and trying to find a house is like trying to find,
a needle in a haystack.
Or a girlfriend. Or a girlfriend that knows how to act. How's that?
Yes.
I figured as much. So, if you're looking for a crib, we're praying for you. What else? Vic, anything else?
Nothing much else, Captain, in terms of that. Oh, President Joe Biden, he's going to be signing a order today, with today marking the 2-year anniversary of George Floyd's death. He will be signing a policing order. We will give you more information about that in news tomorrow morning.
Okay, with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this.
Where rhythm is life and life is rhythm, man.
Here, the tropically sensuous beat makes you want to do things most self-respecting people could be arrested for. It's not uncommon to find yourself throwing caution to the wind and yourself to the floor. The heat and excitement is somewhat reminiscent of a Calcutta sauna. Here today, groove away. Feel the beat, it's so neat. Hit the town and party down. Where it's at, laid back. What's going on, brother?
Not a hell of a whole lot.
Love one another. One nation under a groove. This is some of the lingua franca of the funk business. And people come from miles around with an almost religious devotion to get on down. As you can see, it's all too easy to get wrapped up in the kaleidoscope of sounds. The hand claps and the bass throb erotically, and the piano tinkles invitingly like so much crushed ice into a dry martini. Utterly far out, man. It don't matter if the lyrics don't scan. You bad mother... Shut your mouth. They may say, but you know the right way. Strut your stuff, take the smooth, with the groove. Get on down, yes, party down. Get laid back with your bad self, one time. The wicker rap is what it is. Gotta get into views. The wicker rap is what it is. Just gotta get into views. In the last few years, funk has become an industry. And one thing's for sure, this industry is full of funk. So as they say here, everybody say whoa. I said whoa. Thank you. So fundamentally, it's a question of moving your wheels, making your deals. You know how good it feels. With a gin and lime, the beat's sublime. Hey diddle diddle, dance straight down the middle. Walk long, proud and tall, cause the writing's off the wall. Shake your booty, do it all, have yourself a good time. Good times. We all have good times. Leave your cares behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your woman on the floor. You've got to get up to get down, so really go to town. Don't stop till you get enough. Wanna rock with you and shake your stuff. Boogie nights where it's alright. Ring my bell, it's out of sight. The wicker rap is what it is. Gotta get into views. The wicker rap is what it is. Just gotta get into views.
So there you have it. A society within a society, a world within a world, where words are the music of life and life is the music of words, and where the southern freeze is not a cold day in Bournemouth. This is a place where good roots don't grow on trees. Love it, hate it, but you can't ignore it. Here, the good is bad, and the bad is about as good as you can possibly get. Oh!
10 for fair planning, please.
Once again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Go time. All right, Slick Vic, parting shot on the way back Wednesday.
And days like today, Captain, we need to understand that we have to show people appreciation while we can, because we not be able to do so tomorrow. So we appreciate you listening. Captain, I appreciate you for letting me be a part of this show. And I appreciate all the haters who say I can't do what I do, because y'all are the gasoline to this fire that I'm burning over here. So thank y'all.
Boy, I love that one. I love that one, Vic. How can I top that? Let's see. Oh, I got one. Roses are red, violets are blue. Tomorrow is Thirsty Thursday, and you know exactly what you need to do. Go vote. Get them clowns out of office. Love your children, love your friends, love your neighbors, and stop racism, period. Stop it dead in the tracks. And listen to Captain Company in the morning.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of
Captain and Company in the morning.
the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Mavager, who's been flying with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
We're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now. Here?
I'm out of here anyway. Freeze out.
I'd say that was a pretty successful